know and present your data. Today, in this episode, we will try to understand what is data.
For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Hello viewers, I am Ms Divatia, a research consultant. We are usually unclear about the meaning of the word data. The word sounds heavy to us when we try to understand it. Before we indulge into the technicalities of it, let us listen to this situation. A case of New Era Cap. Founded in 1920, New Era Cap is a leading cap producing company in India. New Era Cap's supply chain at national level was fragmented, not controlled at the origin, which led to slow supply chain and hence customer dissatisfaction. Mr Mahajan, Chief Operating Officer of the company, was worried about this. He called up Ms Charu, who was responsible to record the information about handling of consignments. Ms Charu, I'll require all the records that you keep about consignments movements, said Mr Mahajan. Ms Charu looked puzzled, thinking about how these records would help to solve the problem of customer dissatisfaction. The clue to Ms Charu is that the records that she had stored would help Mr Mahajan to build strategies related to time and cost and solve the problem of customer dissatisfaction. In order to understand what information to use, how to use, and what to expect out of it, we have to understand first of all, what is information or what is data? Data has become such a common word that many of us have probably never thought about its clear and exact definition. What first pops up in our mind about data is most likely a spreadsheet, a table, or a chart that comprises numbers and labels. Data can be text or numbers written on papers, or it can be bytes and bits inside the memory of electronic devices, or it could be facts that are stored in a person's mind. Hence, the answer to what is data is that it is different types of information that usually is formatted in a particular manner. Data is like oil or land to people, which waits for them to discover and realize its values. However, when data are collected and processed, the most useful context of the data or the information is lost, making it harder to be discovered and further leveraged. Lately, there is an increased use of smartphones by us, which generates text, videos, audios as data, plus the web and log activity records are also examples of data. Most of this data is unstructured. Nowadays, web-based e-commerce has spread widely, and business models based on the data that they have has evolved, and organizations treat data as their assets. These data are stored in the form of documents or it is stored electronically. It is vital and a must to have for an organization to accept and store the data at very first place. Data are collection of any number of related observations. We can collect the number of parcels dispatched on one day or for several days dispatched to one organization, and we can call the result a data. A collection of data is called a data set and a single observation a data point. While gathering your data, you must represent all the groups. You can collect data by observation or interview, which is called the primary source, which is most trustworthy and tailor-made, or from the past records, which is called the secondary data, which is easy to gather the data. You can use data about the past to make decision about the future. How your data should be? You must ask these questions. From where did you get the data? That is, what is the source? Is the source biased? No, the data should be trustworthy. Do the data support or conflict other evidence that we have? Data should be factually correct. Another question is, how many observations do we have? Do they represent all the groups we wish to study? That means size of the data or the sample does matter. Is the conclusion logical? Have we made our conclusions that the data do not support? If that is the condition, then please be cautious. Let the data speak without any bias. Also seek answer to these questions. Are the data worth using, or should we wait to collect more information before acting? If the manager thinks that just 2 persons are not enough to handle the back office and tries to recruit more, probably he is trying to decide with insufficient data. If the courier company targets its potential business only toward wholesalers and dealers, then it is dealing with insufficient data, as it could have doubled its business by approaching to online dealers as well. In both these cases, testing available data would have helped managers making better decisions. Thus, we did see in this video meaning of data, importance of data, how the data should be, and above all, what is the data and what are the sources. Thank you all for watching this video, and for more such video, stay connected and keep watching this place.
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.